What's up, you guys? It's Henry. Market has not opened yet this morning. Instead of giving you some BS guide or tutorial on options, I've seen your comments and I'm going to make a live trade in front of everyone on NIO and explain every single thing that I do, why I do it, and how I think about the trade. I seriously love your guys' comments, and this is going to be something new I'm doing on my channel. I'm going to put real money to work in the hopes that you guys get to learn by seeing a real life example that is unfiltered. I'm not really into flexing unless I'm flexing my muscles. I wasn't brought up that way, so I'm just going to be putting a few $1,000s to work and keep it small but very informative for everyone to see me do it in action, because I know a lot of people might be new or they just want to expand their knowledge on the option subject. To be honest, this took 7 years of learning, so I'm going to take it slow and really explain everything, because I'm realizing, although it's second nature to me and I can place a $50,000 trade without really blinking twice, that isn't the case for most people, and I need to explain as if it were me doing it for the very first time. I also need to highlight I am not advising anyone to follow what I do. Options are safer than stocks, and I'll say that again. Options are safer than stocks if you know what you are doing. But for the general public, they are way more risky investments, and I do not recommend trying to trade options yourself without educating yourself on them a lot first. With my help, of course. This video is for entertainment purposes only. However, with time, and if I get positive feedback, I will explain how options are safer than stocks. I was told this by a Wall Street trader, and he happened to be very right after I did all of my homework. I'll be sharing as much as I can, but there's no way I can squeeze 7 years into like 10 minutes. So this video is just an intro and real life example to get your guys' feet wet and see if you enjoy how I structure this type of content for my YouTube family. I'm kind of going to wing this video a little and be raw, but I also think you guys will get something most people don't give or understand how to do to my degree in the options market. All I ask is you smash the subscribe button and share this video somewhere with your friends. So today I'm going to look at NIO and place a trade in Robinhood. This is just one of my accounts, and I don't do all my trading on this account anymore because I got pissed at Robinhood when they had all of those outages, and I took my money to TD Ameritrade and some to Webull. All right, I'm gonna jump into sharing my screen now. What's going on, guys? So here is my screen share. I'm gonna do my best to explain it to my best ability. So I'm looking at NIO right now. So NIO is kind of selling off this morning, so I do kind of like that. Most of the time, trading is very volatile towards the morning hours, so I try to avoid 9:30 to 10, and that's why I just started recording at about 10 o'clock. That is a good time to start trading. You do not want to rush into the market. And looking at the 5-day chart, I see that it is kind of stepping down. I do like this. I know it's kind of like catching a falling knife, but yeah, we're gonna go over to my account. All right, guys, so let's take a look at Robinhood. So the stock is selling off. I do like this pattern going down right now because I'm interested in buying it. And yeah, so it's past 10 o'clock, and basically I don't like trading between 9:30 and 10 because it just gets kind of volatile there, and it just makes sense to kind of wait later into the day. That's when things kind of settle down a lot more with options. Now, I do have one contract open. This is not my main account, so I don't have all my positions on NIO in this account. And yeah, maybe I'll explain this another time, but basically I sold a put, and all that means is that I want the stock to fall down a little bit, and if it does, I get to purchase more shares because I'm very bullish on this stock. So I sold a put, and it says basically on July 31st, which is this Friday, if NIO falls below 10, I'd be more than happy to purchase 100 shares. So that is just a very tiny position for me. But yeah, I just wanted to explain that so you guys are like, wait, what's going on? What is this contract? All right, so this is what I'm gonna do. I like NIO and I think it's a great pick. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna buy 100 shares. So I'm gonna put 100, and this is the easy part. This is not the option trade part. I'm just gonna review this, looks good, buy. Okay, so now I have 100 shares at 11.71. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do now. Because I have 100 shares, here's my cost basis. Looks like I'm up a penny already, or 51 cents. All right, now let's go to trade options, and I'm just gonna take a look and analysis at what the option chain looks like. So we're about 11.69. So I'm just gonna quickly check for this Friday. This is gonna be a very short-term trade. I can show you guys more long-term trades down the road, but I'm just gonna click here, and it looks like So for buying a call, wow, a lot of volume. I like that. That means there's a lot of liquidity. Look in, okay, so a bid means how much someone is willing to pay for this call, and an ask is how much someone is willing to sell. And you see that 51 cents and this 52 cents, that's really good because this is a very tight spread. And what I mean by tight spread is there's a lot of people trading, which means that there's a lot of liquidity, and that's a very good thing for trading options. You do not want to trade options that have a wide spread. And a wide spread would look something like this would be 0.5 and this would be $1. So that's a big gap, and basically you would have to meet somewhere in between at about 75 cents. So that's just for your information, just so you guys know, you want to trade options that are liquid. Okay, so as I said, volume is high and a very healthy open interest with high volatility. So what I also look at is I also look at the Greeks. So I see the delta is 0.45, and basically there's a 45% chance that this stock could go above 12 by Friday. So I want to collect some income, guys. I bought the stock and I want to make a little bit of money on top. So what I do is I click sell. I click sell call, and basically what that means is I already own the stock, and now I want to sell a call option and collect money for owning my position. So I get to own it and I get to make income on top. So let me just figure out which strike I want to pick. So I looked at the 12 strike, I explained that to you. Let's go to the 12.5, and I guarantee that this will have less volume because it's not an even number, and there's way more volume on the even numbers, such as 12 and 13. Okay, so still very healthy volume, but a little bit less. I'm gonna look at the 13. Okay, good volume, but a high open interest. So I kind of like that even more because there's even more open interest for this, which kind of gets me excited, and I want to make more money than just selling the 12, because if the stock goes to 12, you'll lose it at 12. And I don't really want to lose NIO. I already have NIO in my other account, but I want more NIO. I want to participate in the upside action. So I'm going to stay on the 13, and I'm going to click right here, and I'm going to make $24 right now. So boom, I click that, and again, I'm shorting a call, which means that I am selling it and collecting money for selling it. And this is also really important. So 100 shares each. So I'm going to write one contract, because one contract is worth 100 shares. It is always the case, that never changes. One contract is always worth 100 shares. All right, so this is really important here. There's a limit price of how much money I want, and basically it says 0.23 and 0.24. I can almost bet, 99.99% that if I were to put 0.24 here, this order would not get executed, just because that is the higher range of things. NIO is a very volatile stock, and although there is a lot of volume and there's a lot of open interest, it does seem like this morning is pretty choppy. So I'm gonna go for a little bit less, just for example's sake, and I'm gonna put $21 instead of $23. So we're gonna go review this order, and then I'm gonna place it and see what happens. All right, there we go. So we were filled and we collected a total of $21. So yeah, basically got paid $21 just to wait a few days. That's lunch money right there. But not only that, guys, you also do get to participate in the stock going up. It actually does look like the stock is going up, so I might have made like $7 or $8 already as well during just this 10 minutes. But yeah, that is my logic. That is my background. This is a very simple and simplified example, but basically, just to recap, I had NIO stock, I bought 100 shares, and then I went to sell a call option, and it is shorting or selling is the same thing. So I sold one call option and one contract, $21, and there we go. Collateral means that the 100 shares that I have are now being held against this position, and I can't sell the 100 shares unless I buy back this contract, which I'm not going to do. I'm just going to wait until Friday, keep my $21 regardless if the stock goes down. Okay, no problem. And if it goes up, no problem. I still get to keep this $21, and I will just lose the stock if it goes above 13 per share. which I'm totally cool with. I'm totally cool with making money as it goes above 13 per share. So that's it. I'm going to click done. That was my example. It was very simple. And basically, guys, you don't want to go too crazy with trading options, but you do want to get your feet wet. You might want to paper trade. That is things that I recommend. Okay, I hope that was very helpful. It took me a long time to master options. And if you like this video, make sure you let me know in the comment section below. Maybe I can make more option videos on stocks. Like I said, I trade pretty large amounts and I have many different strategies I deploy depending on the stock. I post weekly on Patreon, but if I get 20 Patreon supporters, I will put even more effort and aim for a couple tips and hints around stocks and options every single week. Either way, I want to thank you guys, and I guess everyone is noticing my effort and drive to really put in quality content and help you guys achieve your financial goals. I mean, the growth on this channel is pretty insane. I seriously love each subscriber, and I try to respond to as many comments as possible while not missing a day to upload. The endings of my videos are kind of my favorite part because it goes from hardcore, stupid, rich content to me just expressing my gratitude and being grateful for everyone that gets to the end of my videos. I think I'll have almost 10,000 subscribers after this video, and I just want to say I don't take it for granted, and I'm going to make sure to over-deliver on everyone's expectations. You guys have no idea how bad I wanted to share my story and help others achieve wealth, because it's not just about money. This is a journey, and I get to share it with you. Always believe in yourself. It's about freedom to be yourself and chase your wildest dreams and pursuits. So I'm going to end it there because if I'm not crying, I really feel like crying. So do me one favor, be very aggressive in learning, but be safe in investing.